Welcome to Runes of Silvertree. This is an NR Silvertree here, Naja Rashida Silvertree, and I am here with another human collective reading, energy reading for the month of November. And we just got done with the full moon portal closed, I believe, this past Friday. So once you come across this reading was transmitted during the space of neutrality. That's between the moon days, okay? The moon portal openings and closings. So let's just get started into it. I don't have any segue into what the title will be or anything. I'm just going to go off of what the energy is showing me with the human collective. Here we go. Just shaking it up here. Very good. Here we go. Let's see what the message is today. Okay. All right. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 energies total. One is off of or out of the womb of all creation. All right. So if this is your first time coming across my readings, this is how I read my runes or my symbols and on these pieces here. So you have energies that are facing up. That's representative of what is happening now. Energies that we're facing on a day-to-day basis. Okay, when the energy is facing upright, that's energies that we're all conscious of, that we're all working through as a human collective. Next, we have runes that are facing down. These are energies that are unknown to us on a subconscious level. We're just not really aware of it, but usually we are governed by things that we have limited perception of, or that we are unaware of or unconscious of. So these are energies that are governing our subconscious mind as a human collective. And last but not least, we have energies that are right side up, energies that are working with us, that we are known or that we know about, and then energies that we do not know, okay, or they're not known to us, okay. So we have 10 here on the board. That is equal to 1, and then we have 1 here. Now we just had the 11/11 portal this past Friday. We're in the 11th month of the Gregorian calendar, meaning we're very much at the tail end of the month, okay. So let's see here. Let's see what kind of energies we have for the runes facing right side up. We have the medicine wheel here. Okay. We have the medicine wheel. That looks like an X. Okay. Next, we have the white, or the rune of the white wolf. Okay. The wolf. All right. Next we have an energy, the butterfly rune, or the star. Okay, a guiding light, source energy. All right, it's very angelic, it's very heavenly. And then we have the arrow. Okay, this is to me, or it could be the herb, something healing, or an arrow pointing to an energy that we need to look at. And what's very funny is that this is pointing directly to the rune that's outside of the womb of all creation. All right, so we have the medicine wheel. We have a cycle, okay, a page being turned in the book. Then we have at the sort of the center of everything, we have the wolf rune, which is or the symbol, which is the wind. The wolf energy rules the wind. The wind energy rules the mind, the mentat, thoughts, thinking, meditation, observation, witnessing the breath. Okay, that is very, very important at this time. We're in the season of self-reflection. For those of you who live way up in North America, we tend to be enclosed indoors, not outside very much. We tend to reflect on the season, on our, what we know, the previous seasons, family and friends, what we've accomplished this year, what we failed at this year, what we wish or desire to accomplish or to succeed at next year, potential failures we might, encounter next year. This is a time for reflection, if any. We've had, I believe, a huge solar eclipse last month in October, a huge lunar eclipse in I believe, Taurus, this past, this full moon. So there's just been a ton of energy, a ton of endings, what would feel like endings. If you found yourself having an argument, internal unrest, health crisis, financial issues, just a lot of things that feel like everything's going against you. It happened between October and mid-October and then early November for sure. Okay, now we're into the space of neutrality, and now we can take a breather. We can take a breath. We can observe the breath. We can observe and review what we've been through. Here we have the star. Okay, and again, this is, I think what in tarot they have the ace, right? Ace of Cups or ace of Wands, like aces, like the alpha. Okay, it's a big deal. That card, when that card pops up, well, here, this is the butterfly. This is the angelic realm. This is a higher purpose. There's a bigger, and there's a reason why this energy is sitting out in the outskirts. Okay, but it's happening. Everything that's happening right now in your life is for your growth. It is for our growth, for our human evolution. Okay? Before the butterfly can transform and open its wings and fly away, it must go through its growth process. It must have the chrysalis phase in the cocoon. It must eat and learn to nurture itself, right? It gets fat and plump, and it's preparing to go into that metamorphosis phase. And so it's doing all that prep work, so that when it's time to rise and fly, then we'll be able to do so. And so right now it's a powerful moment of self-reflection, if anything. And then here we have an arrow pointing out to the right. Okay, something that's right, the right way. Right, I'm getting right phone call, like listening to the call, like doing what's right for you, following and focusing in on what's right, what's resonating with you. Okay, reviewing your habits, reviewing your actions, reviewing what you're doing, because again, feeling turns into thoughts, thoughts turn into action, action turns into habit, habit turns into character. And character, it literally manifests and dictates your reality. It creates your reality. So review what is right for you, okay? Review what is right, because I'm seeing that arrow pointing directly. Whenever there's that arrow energy, and that's also tied and connected to that air, right? The air element, the element of the wind. So I'm seeing a lot of wind energy. I'm seeing this represents the ether, okay? The angelic realm, that higher power force of nature, okay? And so we have that. Then we have, again, this is also representative of that butterfly energy, new cycle, okay? New cycle, and that medicine wheel, the seasons, the changes, okay? All right, so I'm getting a lot of wind energy right now, and then I'm getting also a lot of spiritual spiritual energy here. And then also I'm hearing that we have to respect our seasons. We have to respect the seasons of others. And that can be very, very difficult. Some of us, we like to go out, we like to celebrate during the holidays, okay, or the holy days. We like to go out and we like to connect with each other. There are other people who use this time to reflect, to stay inward, to be comfortable in their own chrysalis, right, in their own little shell, okay? So we must respect each other's seasons, okay? If you look into that those spaces there. All right, let's look at the energies that are standing upright. So we have, and before we move on, the ones that are facing upward, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So again, that 4 is a very solid number. It's very foundational, it's structured, it's supportive, okay? So again, we're being supported through all that we've been through, I think in the past 6 to 8 weeks, okay, which has been a lot of energy, okay? Eclipses bring in a lot of energy, or they take out a lot of energy, and it can be very, very challenging for those of us who are incredibly sensitive to these changes. I will say, for the human collective, those of us who are not necessarily active on or aware of our spiritual journey, and we're just out there living life, you kind of really don't know what's governing your reality. You get caught up in media, you get caught up in things that don't really matter, you get caught up in the material part of your existence. But all of us are going through something transformative right now. Okay? So, again, there's that 4 energy. Next, we have the energies that are standing upright. So these are energies that are known to some and unknown to some. Okay? Here we go. So how many of these we have? We have 1, 2, and 3. 3, again, is that number. It's kind of unstable, but I call it my creative energy, creative forces. That 3 energy is very sacred. It's very feminine. It's that chaotic life force energy. And the reason why that 3 can't stand on its own, because it's very malleable. It's like the putty, like clay, right? You have to keep moving. You have this energy that can't just sit still. You have to do something with it. I'm getting like some of us are very kind of restless right now. You want to go out, you want to climb a mountain, you want to go out and you want to do something physical, and now the season is telling you to slow down, refocus, review your energy, open yourself up to the higher power, okay? And ask yourself what is your purpose with this new energy coming in? Right? This 3 energy, creative life force energy. It's like this weird plasma electric fluid yet solid energy I'm seeing right now. And it's this color, this soft color, like a bluish blue. And it's very, very, it's very soft blue, but it's electric. It's alive. Like this plasma, this creative energy, this force. So let's see what these runes say. So we have, again, wind energy is very strong in this reading. The broken arrow, okay? We have the broken arrow there. All right, so that means you see that force. And also that the energy of 3 is here. We have a force standing very firm, and then we have one energy pulling one way, and then another energy below that pulling to the left. So an energy pulling to the right, an energy pulling to the left. Okay, and that's that, like, what do I do? What do I do with what I have? What do I do with my gifts? I know what my gifts are, because you have this, right? You have the dominant symbol, the rune here, the wolf, right? The symbol of the wolf. A wolf knows, okay? They know where they stand. And that's at the center of the womb of all creation. So it's almost like as a collective, we know what we're meant to do, but we don't necessarily know how to do it, or we know how to do it. We know we have the tools. We don't necessarily have all the pieces together quite yet, okay? But we're standing firm in this belief, even though we may not know exactly. We feel pulled to do one thing and pulled to do another, but stand firm in your faith. And then here we have chaos, right? That alchemy. This is the rune of alchemy. Look at that. All of that energy we get to play with. The water, the fire, the wind, the earth, the ether. These are the elements within ourselves that we have access to that will help us formulate what we're meant to manifest. Okay? And then we have this one, joy. Okay, this could even be lust, all right? You can see breasts, you can see the buttocks, this is joy. This is joy. This is partnership, breaking of bread. You have the cups here, fulfillment. Okay, some of us will. Some of you are like, oh my God, what I'm doing, is it right? Is this my joy? Is this gonna bring abundance? Is this gonna bring happiness to other people? What is the purpose? And believe you me, this is it. This is literally telling some of you, the collective, like, you got it. If you do know that if you do know what you're doing is bringing you joy, great. If you don't know that what you're doing is bringing you joy and will bring joy to other people, you're on your way. Okay? You're on your way. All right, moving on. So that's the three. So we have the 4 energy, the 3 energy, and then last but not least, we have the runes that are unknown to us. On the womb of all inside the womb of all creation, we have, again, 3. That 3 is chaotic life force energy, that creative life force energy. What do we do with it? And it's an unknown energy that's governing a lot of our confusion, a lot of our fatigue, a lot of like, what do we do? Whenever I see a lot of wind energy, it's a lot of thought process, overthinking, overanalyzing. The mind is just too busy thinking, doing, okay? The mind can do more than the body, and when that happens, that there's an imbalance, thinking can only get you so far. You must manifest, use the tools that you have, and move forward and allow the path to unfold in front of you. So let's allow these symbols to unfold for us in this message. Here we go. The eye of the serpent. Okay, the eye of the serpent. Here, and then next. Oh wow, we have the flame.